Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to our Tuesday stream where we're going to be talking about Distress Call, which is our new DLC pack coming out this week.
Yeah, hello.
My name is Zach Wisnowski. I do engagement coordination here at Team Dakota, and this is BJ.
Hello. I do content design.
So we're going to walk you through a little bit of our new pack, which BJ already has here on screen. So,
Do we want to do... We're going to... After
Yeah.
U-shaped Buddy, we'll go into the showcase and everything for Distress Call. You
sure,
wanna do that?
absolutely. So, with Distress Call, we have a lot of cool things to show. It is, I'd say, an expansion on
First Contact.
First Contact.
Yep, it is. It's the Galaxies. A way to put it is the Galaxies Series 1 pack. Pack 1, actually. So First Contact is kind of our mini starter, our kickoff for sci-fi.
Right.
And then from there we're creating a narrative and a series of packs that we call Series 1, Galaxy Series 1.
Right.
And each one of these packs is interconnected with a through thread with a narrative that ties them together and tells the story from beginning to end. And this series starts off right after the events of First Contact. So as we know in First Contact, that's when humans met their first alien.
Right.
And they had a mysterious interaction there where the alien kind of froze the human and then kind of like vanished, and it's like, whoa, what's going on here? So they were kind of aggressive, but
Right.
we don't know how aggressive they are, what do they want. And then they showed up again in the Crossroads experience, and in the Crossroads experience the Astrotech crash landed on the planet. And he needed to get back to his Codite, and get to his resource and stuff, and he needed to send out a distress call. And when he was on his mission to find the Codite, that's when another alien appeared and swiped the Codite from him. And so now they got some more information. They're like, these guys are kind of after our Codite, but are they good? Are they bad? We still
Codians
don't
like
know.
Codite?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting connection there.
Codians are the masters of Codite. Where this series begins in First Contact, humans are still they're just learning about Codite. They're finding it.
Yep.
They know that this has unlimited power. It could be it could save, be the one fuel that everybody depends on, sustainable energy and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
And so they're trying to get a hold of it and research it and figure out, some people probably want to weaponize it and whatnot and power their city and all that kind of stuff. Where Codians are masters of it, and we haven't really revealed how much of masters of it they are, but we do know that, and we can share that with you. That's why it's called Codite.
That's why it's called Codite.
They
because the
mastered it.
Codians are.
Yeah. So the
It's
other
con-
interesting thing about Codite is in Realms, in our fantasy series, it's seen as a magical resource.
Right.
And so you'll find like the weapons in the Legendary Blacksmith pack, or some of the credit unlocks, the Knight's Sword, Shield, Axe. Those are like master blacksmiths and magicians who have all, found a way to like power up their weapons, with the magic of Codite.
Right.
And they'll use it to create spells, and they'll use it in alchemy and stuff. So it is a common resource that's shared within the different themes that we have going on. So it's nothing that's going to go away, and we just want to keep expanding on what we can do with it. And we hope that a lot of people in the community, if you want to tell stories within our lore, then that's how you can use Codite. It's definitely a sought after resource.
Right.
Yep.
Cool. So you
So-
want to give a little U demo?
Oh yeah, let's do
I'll
that.
leave it to you.
Yeah. So let's kill these out of here.
Okay, absolutely.
Okay, so of course in Project Spark, it's all about creating your own worlds and having your digital canvas. What I'm doing here is I'm just grabbing the sculpting tool and real easily just extruding the terrain. And there's a few different options, of course. With this, I can also kind of erode the terrain a little bit. I can go in here and I can smooth out some areas. You can see it smoothing. Get some smoothing going on this side of the hill. On this side of the hill, I can roughen it up. You can control the intensity and everything. You can run the smooth back over the roughen
Yeah.
as you see fit. It just adds some some nice texture to it. And I can go in here and grab my little nature brush. And then this will automatically start painting the terrain as well as adding props. And it has a smart paint, so it knows if it's painting on the sides or bottoms. Several paints that we offer have paint different materials or scatter objects show up on the sides and bottoms. Other materials may only just have one paint that's for the sides and bottoms as well. I can go down here to my prop tool, and if I don't like where some of these objects are, like I'm not a big fan of this tree, I can just grab it and pull it over here. If I feel like this rock is on the edge a little bit too much, I can put it over here. I can bury it. I can scale the rock up. I can rotate the rock. I can clone the rock. Put another one up here. And I can also go into the rock's properties, and I can change its appearance. Oops. Where's my color on the... Oh no.
Oh, it's an assembly.
Oh, right. Sorry. That's a biome object. So let's go into the gallery here and take off the distress call tag and go over here to my woodland biome and grab like another non-assembly.
Oh, how about a padlock?
Oh, yeah. Let's just grab this wooden bucket here.
Yeah.
Put a little wooden bucket in here. Oops. Get my little wooden bucket back. And scale this up a little bit. Get that in the world, and then if I want to adjust its colors, I can come into the wood of the object. Make a green bucket. That's
Some would
fine.
say that's a bucket. I think that would make a great booster for a spaceship.
There you go.
I honestly do.
Yeah.
I can see it.
There, it's got watermelon colors.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, Christmas, as it's coming up pretty
Christmas
soon.
is coming up. Yeah. Do we have anything big planned for Christmas in Project Spark?
What? What? I don't know.
Don't
Maybe. I would say Christmas is going to be an interesting time.
Yes.
I definitely can't wait for Xmas in Project Spark. But I don't know if we're calling it Xmas. Whatever our winter celebration will be, I'm sure it'll be very cheery and light.
This is another biome tool. This just automatically creates rivers, so you can quickly create moats around your little castles or your little scenes. Of course, I can scale it down and have a nice little more shallow kind of area here, and cut in through the mountain here.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
So
Oh,
that's
you're a
cool.
river pro. I always cut straight through and never make a tunnel.
Oh. Yep. And then you just hit test and you're in. I can hop into the bucket.
So what are some of this? Are there any new assemblies with Distress Call?
Oh, so Distress Call, yes. Distress Call has some really great new assemblies. Should I show them?
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Okay, so usually we show the showcase level first.
Oh, then
you want to go there?
yeah,
Okay.
let's do it.
Oh, that was a masterpiece.
Oh, you didn't save. We'll never see its like again.
Okay, cool. Let's go to the packs that we own here. We own everything.
Did your phone just meow?
Yes.
Okay.
It's my cat. My
Cool.
cat is my alert, and it loves to mess with my other cat. Okay, so Distress Call. When is Distress Call coming out?
Distress Call is coming out sometime this week, BJ.
Woohoo!
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
What? Necromancer last week and Distress Call this week?
Ah, I can hardly believe it. What interesting times we live in.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys can the text here. I'll let you read that when you go to the marketplace. But it's I kind of gave you the story there in a nutshell. So some of the really awesome things in this pack are our first sci-fi female, the Astrotech female. Woohoo!
Awesome.
So I'll take her into Character Studio and show you a breakdown of her clothes. One thing that's really cool is that she comes with a brand new head and hair for your females.
And the hair
for
is
the humans.
I'd say the hair is my favorite hair so far.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, like, we'll see. It has something pretty cool about it. I don't want to spoil it.
The hair is awesome.
Yeah.
One thing that's great about this pack, what we wanted to focus on here was, of course, giving you some more things to furnish inside of First Contact. So you're making your First Contact bases, and you're like, man, I wish I had an access terminal. I wish I had a key card. I want to make Doom, and I need that key card. I need some more computers. I want a crate. I want a backpack so I can make jetpacks. So what we have here, we have an access terminal. This thing's cool. It also, you can flip it over to one side, and it has a handprint that you can power the handprint on or off, or the light behind the handprint. It's one of those. Or you can flip it around the other side, which is what we have showing here, and when you power it on, it animates, and then a green stripe appears and it hides the red stripe, so you know if it's powered on or powered off. So we did a dual-sided prop for you guys,
right?
So you have various options.
And that's becoming more and more popular, I see, as we go on, and as like you guys, your team, the content team, gets more and more comfortable with stuff. Seeing a lot more double-sided props and a lot more just amazing usability.
Yeah.
I think Jed and Schuber are art guys. Schuber being our lead artist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Art director, and Jed being lead concept artist or concept artist. They're in here and they're like, yeah, we usually ship something if we put it in front of everyone and they can tell us 20 things it could be.
Yeah.
That's kind of what happens. And if we can't think of 20 things, we're like, on to the next one.
Yeah. There's definite, so we have a nice computer terminal table here. So this is kind of like that big, you can use that in your war room. You could put little holograms on top of it. There is something neat with it when you flip it over. It just kind of so happened in the design when it was being concepted originally, the shape language that it was making on the bottom, because we, of course we draw the sides, the top, the bottom, and when we flipped it over and drew the bottom of it, it looks like a little Jeep, and it looks like a little car, like you could use it as a bumper car or turn it into a vehicle. It's really cool like that. The Astro Crate, this is awesome, has some cool animation, we'll show you that. Got a nice power generator, so powering up your facility or trying to defend this thing or attack it and take it out. I like to scale it down. I was just making a robot and I scaled it down and put it inside the Brute and used it as his core.
Yeah, that looks really awesome.
Of course, the key card. This can also power on and power off. A majority of these items in here have some kind of power on or off, whether it's an emissive glow or an animation.
And one thing I was kind of noticing, and I don't know if this is correct, but they seem to, especially the generator, when you were using it for your robot, seem to have a lot of color slots.
Yes, it does.
Like a really, really big increase in the amount of color slots opposed to old props.
Yeah, it's got a lot. The power cell, this is kind of a fetch quest item. You can it has a cool feature. It plugs directly into one of the sides of the power generator. It's really awesome. And also the handle, it's got a nice hold point, so you can have characters, carrying it from place to place. The satellite dish base and the satellite dish. I used this satellite dish the other day. I flipped it, recolored it, and then used it as the chest plate on my robot. And everybody was like, "Where did you get that chest plate? It's a satellite dish." Like, it's awesome. So if you do that, I did it first.
I call dibs
on
the fact that is a thing.
Yep.
Okay, fair enough.
The satellite dish base, we didn't want to attach the dish to the base and have them just be one solid object. We wanted to separate those so you can use the base for whatever, and then you can have the dish rotating around it, of course. The satellite dish base, you'll see it also makes a pretty cool robot foot or robot hand. Scoundrel backpack. So this is something new that we're doing. So the idea here is that in this Galaxy's Series 1 set of packs, each one of these packs is going to come with one or more exclusive items of a new human character that we call the Scoundrel. He's like our space scoundrel. He's kind of, I'd say he's a little bounty hunter, Han Solo kind of hybrid combo.
Yeah, he's probably smuggling something.
He's definitely smuggling something. You could use him as
like the humans he's captured or some contraband, right?
Yeah, exactly. He can run your black market, operations or something like that. But that's the idea here. So if you are into collecting and connecting, buy all of the Galaxies packs, and then you'll get everything you need to put that scoundrel character together. I don't want to talk too much more about him. We'll reveal other assets that he has as he comes through. Again, the backpack is really neat though because it makes an appearance in Character Studio, and it's also a prop. So you can just use the backpack, put it on your squirrels, make a flamethrower, whatever you want. The video monitor stand, this thing is awesome. Again, we wanted to separate it from the large video monitor. The small video monitor shipped in First Contact. So this time, this is your big widescreen one, and it really fills space nice on your walls. Yeah. It powers on, powers off. You can connect it to the stand if you want to just have it, sitting alone, or just hang it up on the walls. The stand also works as a really nice antenna, so you want to put some antennas on your buildings, or flip it and have it used as guns coming out of the wings of planes or whatever you want to do. I've been waiting for this in my little city that I'm building at home, so I've been using Archer's arrow scaled down as the antennas and putting the glow light on top of it. And I'm just waiting for this. Yeah. I need this to ship so I can have I have to have Archer's arrow.
You have the inside track on all this.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the assemblies that come in the pack. So we have crate with key cards. So these are kind of inspired a little bit by what you saw in the starter pack. So we had like the door with key assembly. This is very similar to that. You place it in your world. There's a locked crate with the key card. If you go to the crate first, it gives you some feedback that it's locked. You pick up the key card, you take it to the crate, interact, card goes away, crate opens. Same thing with the power cell. This one's really nice. Same kind of concept. It needs to power on. It needs the power cell. When you take it over to it, there's a hologram that shows you it needs the power cell. You plug it in, it animates, and it powers on. And the rotating satellite dish assembly. So it's just built for you, already spins around. Just put it in your world. If you want it to move at a different speed or send out signals, just tack that onto it. Also, the video monitor unit, we wanted to put a glued object in there and show you how the stand is actually designed to interface with the monitor. You can do whatever you want, but this was the primary design that we had in mind. And then, again, some new sounds. Most of these are associated with the various power states of the props that come in the pack animation. But because of the Distress Call theme, we also have some really cool stuff like, let's get to these, let's see. So radio static, so you want some radio, some static, indiscernible kind of static of somebody, trying to break through the communication lines. Communications chatter, and ambient communications for your room. So you come into the room, and that's where the people are set up, operating the satellites and stuff, and it's just kind of bleepy bloopy kind of an environment going on there. So let's jump into the showcase.
And do we still have the awesome swipe of the planet that we're about to see? Or was that just too awesome?
It's there. We had to do a cinematic tweak, but it is there.
Cool.
If you own this pack, you can go in and remix it and see how that was done. But we actually hide the creation of the planet at the end of the day. You will need, if you want to remix this, you will need Distress Call and First Contact. Like I said, First Contact's the starter. It's got the planet biome and a lot of the architecture. And then this HUD here that you're seeing also comes from First Contact. So there's the little sign that lets you know, hey, you're going to need these two packs if you want to remix this. Cool. So let's dive on in. So here's our female Astrotech. With the brand new head. I believe it's called Focused. And then her hair. I'll take her into the Character Studio and show you the cool things you can do with her hair. But yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. We think the biggest tweak is between the male and female Astrotechs. They're mostly similar.
They're very similar.
But I see like the kind of hips.
Oh yeah,
something new.
Yeah, the hip action and the way her belts are around there and the cut. Yeah, she's definitely cool.
Absolutely.
Love her. That's the backpack prop. We're trying to do that now. We didn't do that in the past, but moving forwards now, anytime we make a backpack, we want to make it into a prop. We'd love to someday also, a personal thing of mine, and I've seen it appear a lot, is, outfit pieces as props,
Right.
and K-codeable outfit pieces. You know, like in my K-code, I can say, hey, now use this helmet. You know, so those are things that appeal to me for sure. We got those jotted down and love to get to that. This is the that's the backpack. Here's the big power generator. It comes with a default brain for toggle power on, essentially. So you hit this thing and the lights light up and it powers on. Do whatever you want with it. Power it off.
The texture on that is just amazing.
Yeah.
And the shaders are great too.
This is the plug where the power cell or whatever you want to put in there, a battery or something like that, or maybe this thing crafts items for you. You walk up to it and give it things, and then it powers on, and then it spits your new sci-fi gun out the side or something like that. Here's the cool new the larger video monitor. You can power that on and power that off. All new sounds also for powering that on and off. The display stand / antenna
/ so many
/
things.
blaster / yep.
I think so if we go back to that prop, this is the sci-fi's swirl, as it were, right?
Yeah.
this little lightning shape.
Yeah.
Like if the fantasy had the trademarked Team Dakota swirl, then sci-fi has the trademarked little lightning shape that you see everywhere.
Yeah.
So it just goes with so many things. And there's just so many places you can use it.
Here's the new computer terminal. Powers on, powers off. Again, you can kind of see it here, but we can mostly joke about it. But if you flip it over, it's a Jeep. You just got to put some wheels on it. The access terminal. So this is doors locked, doors unlocked, and on this side, doors locked, doors unlocked, access granted. Kind of thing there.
Very cool.
That's a key card. I believe we don't have the brain on here, but you can also. Oops, I think I'm crouched.
Yeah, I think you are. Okay, Mr. Controller, how do you uncrouch on a controller?
Oh, he's like zooming. That is right stick. Oh, there it is. Okay. B button. Yeah, this powers on and off too, so you can have the key icon display or not display.
That is a very meta key card. That is totally a key with a key on it.
It is.
Oh my god. That is the most meta prop I've ever seen.
In case you didn't know what it's for. This crate is awesome. This is hopefully we're going to do a bunch of variety of Astro crates. This is the first one. Hopefully you can hear the sounds, but it's got some pretty sweet sounds. Just add some hydraulic steam kicking out of it,
I mean, you call this a crate, right? Immediately, when I first saw this, I'm like, oh, so that's what's going on my shoulders for a missile pod.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's like,
it's going on my back for super double missile pack.
Yeah. Exactly, and then you see the stream of that. It's going to happen.
Yep.
I can't not use that prop for that.
Yep. Here is the power cell. This also has power on, power off. It's got a glow to it. This has one of the cool discoverables on this one is if you put the equip brain on this, equip it, they will swing it as a blunt weapon. So not a sword, not a fist, but as a blunt weapon, bang, bang, and beating people up with this big container while you're trying to take it over to the power generator. Satellite dish.
Or convexly, chest plate.
Or a chest place for your Gundams. My Gundams. Stand. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
You can flip it upside down and make it a table stand. Okay, some of the cool assemblies. So let me start down here with the more simple ones. This is just the video monitor with the stand. Again, power on, power off. Jump.
There you go.
The rotating satellite dish, just pop it in your world and it automatically works.
Nice.
We also have it with the brain. You can remove it if you want, but it'll power down and power back up. So pipe into that however you want. Here's the crate with the keycard assembly. I think I'm still...
Yeah,
there we go.
There you
Oh,
So you
oops!
know
I
how-
accidentally picked up the key card. Let me reload this because I want to show you the feedback we built in if you don't have the key card. There's the planet. So that's actually K-coded. It creates itself at the start of the level. It was made by Spencer.
You want to do it one more time? Because
yeah.
I definitely didn't see
Yeah,
it.
so look to the left. And, oops. Let's get out of here.
Test. And then, yeah. Wait, testing will do
There
it.
we go.
Okay, so like look to the left here of the screen, and you'll see this amazing effect.
So, yeah, there's the planet getting created. It's like Wolverine claws like swiping through this planet.
Awesome.
It's so cool. It's one or more assemblies, I think, to make that. So you can, again, if you own this level, you can go in, you can grab that and save it out and plop it into your world. Free of charge. Free planet with purchase.
Wait, is it? Ah, yes, as a little,
Pretty
as a little
much.
kick in. Yeah, for sure.
It actually, it wasn't in the spec of the design of the showcase level. The artist just kind of
Yep,
put
absolutely.
some extra magic in there.
It was hilarious because while we were going through the showcase, the first time we were running it was like, oh, and look at this planet, and then everything blew up. Like everything just lagged to like 2
Yeah.
frames a second.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, good job, guys. But now that like the performance is so much better, it looks great. Obviously, It's so cool that we got it in.
Yeah. Okay, so if I go, this is the assembly. You plop it in, comes with the key card and the crate. If you just go up to the crate, then the B button will appear and you can hit it, and then a little hologram shows you need the key. So grab the key, and then now this lights up. So we attached the access panel
Yeah,
to that, and then it lights up and opens the crate.
so cool.
So that's cool. Here is the sweet power generator. Since this is an assembly, we put a couple more effects on the power on state of this. So here's the holograms showing you that you need the power cell. So I'll equip the power cell. Also, since we're doing a decent amount of first-person stuff with the sci-fi, you'll notice that the character doesn't equip it in his hand. The icon appears on the HUD, and the same thing with the key card here. So we're giving people examples of how they can equip things and display the icon on the HUD. So that's one thing we wanted to do, was in the brains show people how they could do that for their first-person games.
Nice.
So you walk over here, hit the B button, power cell slides in, everything lights up, and then we added some trails around that as it
The
powers
smart
it.
trail.
Yep.
Yep.
So then once that on, just hit a Boolean or whatever, and then power on whatever else you want, or turn on, let the nukes fly. Cool. So over here.
Got some sounds, and they do
Yep.
have sound on the stream if you're wondering.
Oh, okay. So let's see what we added.
If you could remember those, they will be able to hear them.
Yep. Here is the Scoundrels Backpack exclusive item. It's kind of in the shadows here, but it does have some red built into it. It's great for like if you want to have a guy with
wow.
flamethrowers or toxic shooting kind of guns, or maybe you want to clean up toxic spills.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Maybe he has a big vacuum.
Yep.
You don't.
Is it working? Okay.
I'm sure it is. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to kind of hit these. I can't myself, but hopefully you guys can hear them.
Oh, that was great.
Here's communications chatter.
Oh,
Oh, you
production value on
Yeah.
that. It's just,
like it?
it's like angels singing.
Yeah.
Hey,
Here's
how
the
goes it?
ambience for the communication room. Yay,
Yo.
Henry's here. Happy
I just stopped by
birthday.
for a minute. Back here.
Absolutely. Let me.
Hey,
You grab that one.
I'm only
Grab
gonna be a
another.
minute. I'll have
Oh, okay.
over here.
Fair enough.
I came by to say I hit my 10-hour community play achievement, and
Wait, no,
and you guys have just been like totally blowing my mind with stuff. RT,
Yeah.
Haunted House, Anti-Ren's new stuff. I still gotta play Swarmhammer's new Space Invaders. I ran around Spark City for a while the other day. Got my cake. I was just crazy. So it's amazing. So hello
Yeah.
everyone. Just stop by to say hi. How's distress call going?
Looks like it's being received really well. Everybody's really
Cool.
excited about the cool new animated props and the Astrotech female. I think the antenna, the stand, is a big hit. The power generator. I think everything is hitting really well.
Drifty's got legit Crossroads souls. That's a good one. That one's fun to get. Cool. I love all the new, just all the new stuff, all the new possibilities, and just seeing what's going on out there.
Well, like the one thing I can't, like, we'll probably get into the props video here in a second, but like what I was saying is, all these things have so many different. They have more power states, which is nice, just in general, and they have more color slots, which is amazing.
Yes.
So I mean, your team is improving.
Yep.
Congratulations.
They've got better sockets, thank you. They also have better hold point sockets.
Yeah.
So if you want to scale these things down and get people holding them legitimately as various items, that's going to work a lot better.
Wow.
Another thing we're currently improving, I'd love to go back into starter pack and some of our earlier packs and hit this at some time when we get a slight break or something going on. But
BJ is the guy who's opened Pandora's box, so
right.
he's fine with doing that.
But we're also, not only are we looking for making sure everything has a better hold socket, but we're making sure everything, when you equip it, functions better as a weapon. So we're determining, like, hey, this thing by default, the wish here looks like it'd be a great blunt weapon or an agile weapon or a sword type weapon or a fist type weapon, and then so we're setting that up, and we're also tuning all of the props. Yep.
Okay.
See you
all right,
later.
take care, everyone.
Thank you for stopping by.
And we're also tuning all the props so that they have better damage, hit shape detection, hit shape collision. So some of our older props, we didn't get around to tuning that for them, and so like maybe if you took a tree, scaled it down, equip it, he maybe holds the tree a little derpy. If you swing the tree, maybe half the tree is going through enemies and not colliding with them where it should. Moving forwards, we're looking at that for every prop and tuning that for every prop to make sure anything that you use as an equipped melee weapon hits people like it should.
Wow. So next time you put in a tree,
and
you'll be like, if I had to equip this as a character, how would it swing?
Yeah, and you'll see some of that in the Necromancer's Rise. Like we said, the padlock, he holds the padlock by the top, and if you hit people with the padlock, he hits them properly.
Yeah.
So that's one example. The coffin lid, if you scale the coffin lid down and equip it, he equips it as a shield, and it orients properly, so you have a coffin lid arm. But you definitely post that pack, and I believe post this one, every prop that comes in a pack will have those hidden features on them, discoverable features. So look forward to that. It's really cool. Okay, let's go into the gameplay scenario that gives people examples how to use this stuff. So this base was built with First Contact. I'm getting a message here that I need to come into the base. Looks kind of like a little creepy room, but this guy, let's see. Oh, hold it. He's going to decontaminate me.
Nice.
My little chamber here.
Get all that astro dust off you.
All right. So now I can come on in. So I got my little objective there.
Wait, I'm sorry. Could you go back for a second? I just want to... Or did the door already close? No.
Door's open.
So if you turn left... I didn't know this. I'm sorry. Left more.
More left.
Yep. Little more left. Right there. So you can color the powered on state of these things as well.
Yep. You can color the emissive light. Yep.
That's awesome. That was pretty cool.
Yep. Space apples, for anybody that's interested in a little bit of food. I love the use of the light rays here.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It is.
Spencer's so awesome. There's a little... that's from First Contact. Cool. So she's got the big monitor behind her. She's got her computer table here. And she's given me a mission. So the satellite's down. She needs me to get the power cells in the next room and power up the generator so that the satellite can go and she can send her message. So the key lights up here on the table. So I'll take that key and then she'll go about her business. And then I'm going to head down this hall over to the red light and plug in my key card, unlock the door, head into this small room where the crates are, and I'm going to go to the interactive crate, pop it open, and there's my power cell. I'm going to grab the power cell and then head out this back door. Wait, I need to decontaminate. Oh.
Just contaminate everything. God, what were you thinking?
Yep. So there's the satellite up there. There's a good shot of the planet. And I'm going to just take my power cell over here, plug it in, power this thing up. And she says, "Great job." Trigger the cutscene. And send the message.
Nice.
So there you go. So let's go into the, let's get out of here. Get back into Create. And I'll show you the Astrotech. So one thing some people may not know if you're watching for the first time, yes, there is an easy way to change one prop into another. It's called Swap Mesh.
Right.
So I'm going to click on my character, hit Swap Mesh, go to my other characters, select the female, and boom. I can also just do that and change her into a crate, squirrel, tree, V-effect. So here she is in a little better lighting scene. Let's go into the character studio. And let's take off that helmet. And
Wow, that has some vibrant default hair.
yeah. Cool, so let's take a look at her head. So this is the focused head. It's pretty dark on this monitor. And let's get a closer look at that. So nice pretty face. And the hair has a really cool two-tone thing going on. So I can go back to her hair and go into the colors, and then so it has two tones, so I can give her green hair and give her my favorite color, give her like a purple pink kind of fade on the hair. Let's get something that reads better on this dark monitor. So there we go. So that's pretty cool.
Yep, absolutely.
Unfortunately, she does not have a mustache or a beard.
Next time.
I'll have to make the bearded lady out of attachments.
That's true. You could you make an invisible guy and just have you couldn't. You couldn't.
Yeah.
No. I thought about it for a second.
She's got the Astrotech armor up here. Let's go with some Constructicon colors. Let's get some secondary paint. Decepticons always have purple trim. So let's get some purple trim in there. And again, you can change the emissive glows. So I like to put the yellow with the Constructicons. And let's go to the hands here. Get some main glove. Some of that green back in there.
Nice.
Glove accent. Some more Decepticon purple. Use a little. Oh,
That's close enough for horseshoes and hand
yeah.
grenades.
The legs.
Legs are probably maybe my favorite part. I mean, of the new costume. It's all really good, but the legs has some really interesting, unique shapes in there.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Okay. And get the feet.
Oh, and we haven't showed off the backpack yet either, right?
Oh yeah. Cool, so now I have a Constructicon. I just need to use the thin primitives to make a Decepticon symbol for her chest. Let's see, something else. Let's go to the Ranger's hood's kind of cool on these. The Scarlet hood is kind of nice. Oh no, I don't own it. Oh, I have to play. Oh, there we go. Let's do that.
What head is that? I don't remember. What? That's crazy.
purple.
Nice. And then the glass, dude. The fact that you can tint the glass is so awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, you can tint the glass. Well, where's my... Yeah, you can get a yellow or get some red on there.
So cool.
That looks cool. Yep.
And then so she comes with her backpack default auto attached, it looks like.
Yeah, so the character studio, yeah, you can go into the clothing, hit up the back, and I can remove the backpack if I want, or put it on. This is the first female backpack. There is something else we're looking into. Once we make that affirmative, we'll give you an update on that, but it has to do with backpacks.
Backpacks could see a lot more
stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff and things.
Stuff and things.
And
That's
then,
I love the eyes. At least that's what I view them as, right? I mean,
yeah.
That makes such a good little head. My Cyber Wolf, that's his head, guaranteed.
You're making a cyber wolf too?
That's right, you are too. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Okay. He'll be a cyber horse starting now.
I can't make a cyber wolf. Looks kind of like a Cyclone motorcycle rider from Robotech: The Next Generation.
That is a reference everyone will get.
You can make Robotech now.
Yeah, you totally could.
Did I lose some people with my Robotech? Did I show my age? Robotech's coming back.
I don't doubt you. Everything's coming back, it seems.
Let's go use the distress call tag again. Distress call. Cool. So I got my distress call props. You can just filter by the pack name. What do we want to look at in here? You want to check out? Oh, the Jeep. Yeah,
of course.
There's a lot of talk about the Jeep. That's fun. Some people may not know, if you hold down the D-pad on Xbox One, you will toggle the magnet, which puts you into a snapping mode. So wherever you move it, it'll snap. If you use scale, it'll scale with snap. It'll rotate with snap, so you can get 45s, 90s, 180s, all that kind of stuff. And so we will use that to reveal the Jeep. Yeah.
Oh my god.
This is a fun little kind of.
You're telling me that wasn't intentional?
It was semi-intentional. It wasn't in the original design. It's gonna be a table on one side and a Jeep on the other. It didn't start like that. It just kind of came out. And like I said, we just lovingly refer to it as a Jeep or something. But if you want to, scale this up a little bit, and do like a scenario in your games where you're coming into your sci-fi place, and it's just a little shuttle car on rails, on mag rails or something that's going to ferry you from one place to another. Start with this, or throw some attachments on. Yeah,
that's quite cool. I could see that being a hover car pretty easily.
Yeah.
Just grab, put a nice little effect under it.
Yeah.
Like as air pushing up.
Again, this thing really nice. It scales down really small, so you can make a little blender if you want to have you're dressing up your bar in your sci-fi saloon or something like that. Somebody said Space Cowboys, so here's a Space Cowboy mixing machine.
Wow, that scale's super small.
Yeah.
Is there some change we did to get that in? Or
not that I'm aware of. We just
all of its faces are just
we're spending more time looking at like how small does it scale. As soon as the artists give us the prop, we put it in game, and then we always do tests of how big can it go, how small does it go, do we need to limit that?
Yeah.
Do we want to see if we can get it any smaller or bigger if possible? Again, this just has a power on, so just go into properties, brain, power, and it'll start spinning. I believe it should be playing native sounds as well, which you can K-code. You can route around those sounds. If you don't like the power sounds it's making, you can do it without sound or yeah.
And one thing we had talked about, this one thing we had talked about a little bit in the community is someone was like, oh, I really like the wolf, but I don't like the default sounds he makes because I want him to be a whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And a good workaround for that is just turning down the range to 0 or like near 0. That way you won't hear any of the sound.
Yeah, let's see how big we can get this. So
Oh, wow.
this will go 410.
It starts out really big. Whoa.
Yeah.
Can you, oh my god, that'd actually make a really great floor if you just flipped it around.
Yeah.
If you want like an interesting little floor piece in your base that looks a little different than everything else.
Yep.
Nice.
Done deal. New floor.
Very nice.
Get my little car here.
Oh my god, the power's on and off. That's ridiculous. Wait, there's a little spot for you too? I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
Dude.
I know that would have been a fail if I jumped in here and I was like floating on the
Yeah.
the invisible collision there.
I'm impressed. I don't know who else is impressed, but that's pretty impressive.
This was what I used for my robot head. Scaling here. This one, I was just looking for a quick robot head for my brute, and so I just kind of used this like that,
Yeah.
and then colored it. Scaled it up, and then makes a nice little droid helper buddy head.
For sure.
I also used it. I put it on. I put it as his Vambrace's gauntlets on the side, to give him some, nice punching gloves.
Right. The shape is so nice.
Yeah.
Right. It has that nice little, I don't know, almost conal, but it's very planar. So you can just do all these little nice graphic shapes with it.
Yeah. Oh, let me show you the power cell as a weapon. So we'll go into the brain. Shoot into the brain gallery, clear the distress call tag, go here to equip. I'm just going to throw the equip brain on this. Actually, what's more fun?
Oh.
We need somebody to beat up. Get a couple gobs.
A goblin, of course. They could be cyber goblins. You threw the head on them too.
Yeah.
So simple.
Oh no, scary goblins. Take that. Take
to
that.
go to tank.
Time to go to
Nice. You really feel the weight on it too with the what do you call them? The heavy
The-
animations, like
yeah,
the blunt animations.
Yeah, the blunt animations.
Yeah.
Actually, let's go. Let us go to attach. Let's attach this. Attach this to my head here.
Okay.
Grab the. Let's scale this down a little bit.
Nice.
Actually, I don't mind the little red dome popping out the top. Let's get that appearance better. Match my character.
Very cool. That is a head. I mean, someone maybe tried to make it a backpack at one point, but that was just a. It's a really good head.
It's a head.
That's quite cool.
Yeah. And what's even cooler is why have a small weapon to beat people up? Now I can beat them up with a big weapon. So you notice better hit detection on that. Again, that's just something that we're working to improve on everything.
Very cool.
Cool.
Well, awesome. If you guys have any questions about the pack specifically, I guess we can take them. But I think that is pretty awesome. I try to religiously not play anything but production. So
Mm.
now that this is coming out, technically it's not in production, so I shouldn't be messing with it. But I'll cheat. I just want to see the appearance of this guy. Oh, that's awesome. You can color the glass.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. That's what I really was wondering. Because, like, can you imagine just scaling it up and then using it as, like,
A fairy container.
a fairy yeah, exactly, a fairy container. I was thinking like something inlaid into a wall, something like that, like beam me up, Scotty, kind of thing, teleportation thing.
Oh yeah, big old transporter.
It'd be, oh dude, that's exactly what I wanted. That is exactly what I wanted right there. That was pretty great.
Yeah, and you can power that on or off too.
Really?
Yeah, so it'll.
So if we go into brain here and we go to power on.
Yeah.
Ah.
So you can flash it. Yep.
Oh, that is pretty cool. And that seems like it's controlling actually one of the different colors. No way. Is it?
Yeah, that's I believe there's a the
Oh, yeah,
metal
metal
C.
C.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. I'm supposed to be like
It's
trying
the little
to.
things.
I know, man. It really is. It really is. And could you imagine just kind of like slurping these colors or something, and you could do such cool things with it? Wow, that's really cool. Okay, that's what I really wanted to check out. Let's see. So what do we have? Oh wow, I can almost see
Power mixer.
the way. No, I don't believe the alpha will work on the glass. Will we be doing more runic effects, like maybe,
Like which ones?
like the ones in the
Necromancer?
necromancers?
Yes. We want to do those for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, we have a lot of interesting packs. I just heard one in passing right before you came in. I'm just like, the content never ends. It's really amazing what you guys are doing.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Let's see. So a lot of good stuff. Let's see. Oh, yeah.
I don't know what the price is. My team does not organize the price of these.
I think Mike said up in chat if you want to scroll up a little bit. I think I noticed him say price somewhere. So if you want to scroll up in chat, you'll definitely get a thing on that. How much of this is DLC? We are going over one of the DLC packs, but we have quite a bit in Spark that you will not have to pay for. Also, DLC, technically, you don't need to pay for. We start it credits only unless you have Spark Premium. Then you can do tokens. Wait, I reversed that. So we start token only, and then you can do credits. But after a few weeks, everything does eventually become available for credits. So even if it is DLC, it does not mean it has to put a hurt on your wallet. So all this trees and stuff, all these are default. And one cool thing that I keep saying is like, this guy, I think parts of him, right? If you were to use parts of it, can definitely fit into a fantasy area. Like I'm looking at the right side, I'm like, oh, that could be like a good blacksmith hearth maybe if I threw a fireplace there or something. Like I could see that happening. And it's cool because we keep the same visual style, which is pretty awesome. Pretty amazing. Let's see.
This, you could make this all like a stone, like a
that could be
like
a room.
gold, like a monolithic, like ancient carved,
And I think
stone that
I think you could really do it. Like, what if we went in here, right? Or no, and we just took this, and we said properties, appearance, and we just this metal A. Is this the right metal? No, it's not the metal I want. Metal C. Yeah. So this guy, right? He like becomes this interesting, vibrant color. And then there is your like magic rune, so to speak, and then everything else just becomes this kind of gray stone. Oh yeah, that could totally work. Yeah, and then it's kind of working in fantasy, so it's really cool that the visual styles I think work really well and kind of play with each other. Yeah, well, I think we are at time.
Yep.
So we'll say adieu for this week, And who knows what'll be coming next week? Actually, next week. I think next week is a legitimate surprise. No one actually
I don't
knows.
even know what's
Oh,
coming.
really?
I don't even know what's coming.
Okay. It's NO.
Ah.
Yeah, yeah. Actually been kept under wraps somehow.
Yeah.
So that'll be quite cool.
Yep.
Okay. So, I will see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed the stream. This is Zach and
BJ. Oh, one more thing. I forgot.
Yeah.
We didn't say that this unlocks anything in Crossroads, and it does.
Oh.
A couple things that it should unlock is if you go into the standard create mode, not create from scratch, within there in the character choices, the female Astrotech will appear.
Nice.
You can put whatever brain you want on her. And then in Crossroads, there is it's a side quest or a roadside encounter. I'm not sure exactly which one it is, but there is something also that unlocks in Crossroads when you buy this pack. We don't usually show those in here. We like to leave those as surprises for people playing Crossroads and discovering that cool thing themselves. Even though it's mentioned in like a sentence in the marketplace, it says what you get. But you got to get the full experience by playing Crossroads. But I love Crossroads. Who loves
Crossroads is
Crossroads? Crossroads?
Now you have to wait 3 minutes. Cool.
Cool. Well, thanks everybody.
Yep.
See you next time.
See you.